Awesome. It's so great to see all you faces. And for those of you who are a guest tonight, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am excited to spend a few minutes with you guys tonight because this company literally just rocks my world, changed my life. But before I go over that, excuse me, I'm going to share my screen. We got a little information to share with you guys tonight. Let's see, view slideshow. Okay, so that's me and my family. I got involved in the network marketing industry through wellness 13 years ago. And I wish I had found it sooner. I wish I would have found it right out of high school because I absolutely love what we do in changing lives. But if you look at my kids are 11, 14, and 20 now. And I know, I adopted the 20-year-old. I'm just kidding. But when I got started, I had 2 of them. And I have 3 kids, but I keep this picture on my desk because this was my why. If you guys can see in that little camera, that was my 1-year-old and my 7-year-old at the time. And I was working full-time in wholesale mortgage. Every day was a rat race. It was like Groundhog Day. Get up to an alarm clock, go drop the kids off to daycare and school, work all day, go pick them up, go to the grocery store, go home, cook dinner, clean up dinner, bath time, homework time, bedtime, collapse on the couch. Anybody relate to that? And this is not a rags to riches story. My mission now is that I remind myself that there are so many moms and dads out there that have this family and that they want to change their lives. So that's what I'm here to do. And we're going to share information of how I've changed my life through LifeVantage, how I'm healthier, how I just have a global, beautiful team, the most amazing tribe of people. The whole community here is the most professional, loving, kind people I've ever been a part of. So I'm proud to be part. So just a little proper disclosures. We are going to talk about the earnings, potential gross earnings, and not the net of other business expenses, and not representative of the actual income, if any, that a distributor can earn through LifeVantage. The earnings will depend on your individual diligence, work effort, and market conditions. LifeVantage does not guarantee income, rank, or success. See the average earnings at the end for information on each rank. So we're going to go over 4 things. We're going to go over the products, of course, and the science, and I am going to geek out on you. How many people want me to geek out on you? We're going to go talk about how you get paid when you share the products. Timing. Oh, the best time to join LifeVantage was 2009. The second best time is today. Timing is amazing, and the system, how you're going to share that. So let's start with the products and sciences. A lot of direct sales companies start because people want to make money, and they start a business and they start pushing product through a network marketing company to make income. Our story is completely opposite. LifeVantage began in a lab with one single question: is declining health something we have to simply as a part of getting older? No. So discovery number 1 is that our genes contain incredible abilities to help keep our bodies healthy. And the discovery number 2 was decades later, we discovered a way to activate these abilities, how to flip the switch inside your cells to make, obviously there's nothing magic, but we started in 2003, and we were actually on retail shelves. Like I said, we were not a network marketing company. For the first 6 years, we were sold on the shelves of places like GNC and Vitamin Shop since 2003. And then in 2005, an ABC Primetime investigative report aired that literally led to a flurry of media attention, studies, crazy people calling, and what is this? They're flying off the shelf to get this product because of what was said in this. Now, I want to tell you that ABC Primetime Investigative Report exists to help consumers sort between snake oil and science. And if you guys haven't seen it, it will rock your world. And so universities and medical centers around the world started self-funded research. You guys, Harvard has studied our flagship product, the American Heart Association, Colorado State, the National Institute of Aging, which is one of the 27 divisions of the National Institute of Health. The sole purpose of them is try to find out why we're aging, why the aging. So then with failed attempts, because when you hear the information, you're going to realize that when there's a 22-year-old working for part-time at GNC who knows nothing about this product, it's sitting on the shelf, that it needed education. So we pulled it off the shelves, quite the opposite of what most companies do. And they started paying customers like me who loved the products and shared them. And we became a direct selling company in 2009. It was a very good decision because the company grew by, I think, 20-fold in 3 years. So we started using activation. Now let's talk about the 3 major causes of aging. Okay, so first of all, oxidative stress. In layman's terms, guys, this is like the rusting of your cells. So you have little mitochondria in every cell, your brain and your heart. We're going to talk about that too, but they produce energy, and they also produce a byproduct or a waste product called free radicals. And these free radicals, as good as that means, what they do is they float around the cell, stealing electrons, and this is literally rusting your cell. I always tell people, if you want a really good image of what your cells might look like or be like in the inside, what if your mother had put a shiny silver nail on the porch the day you were born? And maybe it didn't get rained on, but the air, the oxygen will oxidize it. And over a year, every decade, won't that nail get rustier and rustier and rustier, right? But what if she had rubbed an antioxidant on it every single day? It probably would look okay. So we have oxidative stress, and that's the oxidizing, it's the rusting of your cells, and this is what and it causes you to feel bad. You should spring out of bed. Who said you have to feel bad when you're 70, 80, 90? I don't know about you, but I'm gonna feel great. I'm gonna be walking every day, 5 miles a day when I'm 90. I don't know about you. But unfortunately, the problem is that your antioxidant production goes down. It slows down over time. And so you have to have antioxidants. And it's funny because before I got into this company, I never really thought about the word antioxidant. It means basically stopping oxidation. And so the thing is, your body produces antioxidants, and we'll tell you in a minute how much more powerful they are than anything you could possibly eat or consume. So obviously, a little history is that whether you think humans have been here tens of thousands of years or millions of years, the last 200 since the Industrial Revolution has completely changed humans' environment. We didn't have pollutants in the air. We didn't have herbicides, pesticides, fungicides. There was no cultured crops. We didn't have toxins like we do. Take rigorous exercise. We're running on treadmills. Every day was leg day. The last thing a farmer did was go on a treadmill. There was no such thing as a treadmill. They weren't bombarded with EMFs, inactivity. You guys, they say lethargy was sitting for long periods of time at a desk. Get up and move is like the new smoking. It's really horrible for you. And look at this environment. And it is also, it's increasing that oxidative. So what is the answer? Well, 17 years ago, our flagship product, Protandim, was launched. 7 patents, 26 published peer-reviewed studies on PubMed alone. I think there's 31 I saw today in an email from Dr. Dixon. So what does this do? Why do you care? This is clinically proven in humans and other mammals that were tested to lower your oxidative stress in your body by an average of 40% in the first 30 days. John Quinones on ABC Primetimes went down 45% in 3 weeks. And how does it do that? It does that because it supercharges your own antioxidant production. I just read an article by Dr. Sanjay Gupta in his book, Chasing Life. And Dr. Sanjay Gupta, you guys might want to know, he's the chief medical correspondent for CNN. He's all over the news right now in light of the COVID. I can't turn on the news without seeing him. He wrote a book called Chasing Life. And he talks about this product in it, this technology, these 5 herbs with Dr. McCord. And what he said was 99% of the antioxidant production and antioxidant protection you get comes from superoxide dismutase and catalase. You cannot eat it. So 1%, less than 1% is coming from our diets. So although you should eat a lot of kale and blueberries and spinach and broccoli and all kinds of greens because there's so many nutrients and macronutrients, and you are what you eat, right? You don't want to eat processed food and alcohol and coffee and sugar and all that garbage. It's not good for your body. But when you increase your superoxide dismutase, every single molecule of superoxide dismutase can neutralize up to 1 million free radicals. We'll neutralize 7,000. Sounds great until you realize there's 37 trillion cells, and all of them have millions of these free radicals, and you're producing them every second, all day, every day. So let's play a fun game, shall we? I love numbers. What if you had 100 molecules of superoxide dismutase in each of your cells, and increasing it by 30% gave you another 30? That's 30 million antioxidants times 37 trillion. Can you believe, like, I don't even think there's a calculator on earth that can calculate that. That is a lot of numbers. Again, keep eating the fruits and vegetables, but just know that they're not enough to protect you from the environment that we are currently in, because each is a 1-to-1 ratio, and your body's is literally eliminating by the millions in all of your cells, right? You've got to flip the switch and activate your body's own natural defense mechanisms, what were divinely created to help you to survive and thrive. So look at that, it flattens. Oxidative stress flattens at every age. It works on every age. So don't believe me, there's all kinds of published peer-reviewed journal publications. Again, some of the most prestigious medical institutions in the world are studying our product, including, you know, in Amsterdam. I know there's one in Czech Republic, Montreal, as well as, again, all those listed here. And NRF2 activation is not something that is just like unique to our company. We're not the only ones. There's been over 15,000 studies done on NRF2. NRF2 is likely to become the most important health promoting approach in the foreseeable future and may become the most extraordinary breakthrough in the history of health. If that doesn't light your fire, your wood must be wet. So what does that mean though, real quick? It means health span. It means giving your body a better chance. It means just making things work better. It means a better mood. It means better energy. It just means healthier, right? And again, like heart cells and ovary cells and brain cells, which do require a lot of energy. Your heart's constantly pumping your blood miles and miles a day, right? And your brain is always thinking, it's a live electromagnetic wonder. You need to keep those mitochondria healthy. And so what mitochondria are responsible for producing the power for your entire cells, from the heartbeat to inflating your lungs to think. Every cell requires mitochondria. Put it this way, if they all stopped working simultaneously, you would die. So we need to keep them healthy, but over time they get damaged. So we also need to constantly fix them, repair them, and create, they're constantly replenishing themselves. It's called mitochondrial biogenesis, life, new life, right? Constantly, and we want them to be healthy. We want your new mitochondria to be healthy, right? But unfortunately, the body's production of mitochondria slows down over time. So what's the solution? The switch is the NRF2 pathway. The input is another 5 all-natural ingredients, and the benefit is increased cellular energy. I would hope everybody would try to do everything they can in terms of exercise, diet, sleep, to keep their cardiovascular system as healthy as they possibly can and support it in more ways than just taking vitamins and supplements. The third theory of aging is one of the more recent ones. It's the most recent of the 3, is the sirtuin theory of aging. So the sirtuins are a family of proteins. I believe there's 7 of them. And they're kind of like the CEO of the cell. They kind of tell everything to do. Actually, they work in conjunction with the NRF2 and the NRF1 pathways as well. They're responsible for the removal of debris, which is like, it's called autophagy, like flushing the toxins out. They also come with a myriad of health benefits, from mental and physical energy, motivation, mood, cardiovascular health, maintaining healthy cholesterol levels already in healthy range, joint health, healthy DNA function, and a healthy inflammation response, and much more. So the solution is constantly activating your sirtuins so that all these things work better. Unfortunately, the body's production of sirtuins activities declines really bad over time. We actually have some great charts on our website. So you flip the switch. NAD is a precursor. It is a molecule that is required for the production of sirtuins. So again, we put in 4 natural ingredients, and the benefit: healthy longevity, improves your mental focus and concentration, positive mood and motivation. I take my NAD every day, makes me happy, boosts mental and physical energy, supports your body's inflammation response, again, vascular system, and cholesterol levels already in a healthy range. So these are our powerhouses. They literally sit on my desk. I take them every single day, and I feel better in my age now than when it was a couple decades ago. I'm not telling you how old I am. So here's what we know, that when you take the NRF2, our flagship product, by itself, it has a 40% increase in your antioxidant detoxification and a 50% increase in your healthy inflammatory response. Amazing, right? Anytime you can boost those things. When you take the NRF1, which is the second for the mitochondria, you can get a 64% increase in metabolic genes and 69% increase in mitochondrial biogenesis. Like 69% more mitochondria is a good thing. When you take the NAD alone, you can have a 12% increase in the NAD synthesis, so creating new NAD so you can add more sirtuins, and the enzyme and recycling pathway for the NAD. Now watch this. When I saw this last October, it literally, I fell off my chair. When you put these three products together, 1 + 1 + 1 doesn't equal 3. Look at the increase from 40 to 73%, from 50 to 838%, from 64 to 84%, to 69 to 118%, from 12% to 127%, tenfold. And 12% to 226% is 20-fold. You get 20-fold the benefit of your NAD when you take it with the other things. Why? Because they work together. Look at that. That is exciting to me. And that's why I take the Trice Energizer every day, and I will take it every day for the rest of my life because I am activated. One thing I love about the product, when I was looking at a company that I wanted to partner with almost 5 years ago, my non-negotiable was it had to have ingredients that I would put in my body or on my face every day, and I would feel great telling others to do the same, because the last thing I want to do is ever put any ingredients in my body or in my body that are, so I have so much confidence. All of our products are non-toxic, safe for everyday use, no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, no junk, no garbage. And we have an entire line so we can biohack your hair with an amazing, clean, non-toxic, clinically proven shampoo line, which I use every day. This is the creamiest conditioner I've ever used. I use the serum. I use it as like a treatment. I leave it in overnight. We have the best skincare because it's NRF2 technology. NRF2 not only works from the inside, but it actually works on the outside. We have some great studies, clinically proven, patented on our website. You can check that out. It's also very good, safe, non-toxic. And look, I mean, I'm looking good for 80, right? Just kidding. We have probiotic, prebiotics for your gut health. We have omegas. We have healthy energy drinks. I just did a whole presentation on energy drinks and how much bad stuff is in them. High doses of caffeine, sugar, sugar substitutes, high levels of taurine, garbage, colors, caramel colors, preservatives, dairy, like all these things. These are $1.70. They fit in your pocket and they're all natural and they give you the pure brain food. I love, love, love this. And so we also have our flagship product with additional collagen and omegas for your furry babies. I give it to my dog every single day. So we're truly helping you, from the inside out with great products that are clinically proven, they're patented, they're tried and tested, and they work. And so if you can tell, I'm pretty excited about my products. I buy from my store every single day. And so I decided if I was going to share something that I love, why wouldn't I want to get paid? So we have several different options to get started. These are some of our favorite ones. I actually just enrolled, she's on here right now, a platinum distributor this morning. She is a holistic health coach that saw what we were doing and said, I got to be a part of that. And you choose, you fit in where you get in where you fit in, but I personally came in on the platinum pack because I knew I was going to share these products with everyone I know, and I knew I had to use them. I can't possibly tell you about how creamy this conditioner is or how luxurious and non-sticky and amazing the hand cream is, this amazing hand cream for $12.99. It smells good, it works, it's not sticky. I couldn't possibly tell you that if I wasn't using our products. So I recommend getting the products that you're gonna use that you can maybe give away, sell, give us samples, and start building your business and sharing these products with the people that you love that want better skin, better health, better guts, better life, etc. So I had to tell you guys that we're in a very unique time. I think not just because we're COVID, but I'm talking about like the age of the entrepreneur. Think about all the millennials. They are like constantly on their phone. And a lot of them don't want to go sit and work in an office. They want to be on their phone. This is a work from home or work from anywhere. We are the first generation in human history that can build a global business. I have a global business and everything I do, I can do from a phone. I can do it when I'm in line waiting for my kids. I can do it when I'm in line at the grocery store. I can do it from my pool. I can do it from my office. I can do it from vacation. I can do it on a plane. I can do it on a train. I can do it in a box. I can do it with a Fox, right? I can do it anywhere. I just socially share. I post on Facebook. I can enroll distributors. I can share information, everything. Virtual office, no assets. Ask any brick and mortar business owner what it costs to start up a business. Most people invest thousands, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands and don't turn a profit for years, if ever. How about inventory? The days of inventory in our industry are over. We have a personal online store. It's beautiful. I send my link, people shop at my store, and the company knows to give me a paycheck, and that's it. And that's so simple because, guys, we're just sharing products that we love. People ask us about them. Wow, your hair looks good. Wow, your skin looks good. I always get asked what I do because I've got energy, my skin looks good, my hair looks good. And you know what? Why not share them and get paid? And we have these amazing cards. And guys, you don't even have to pay $1 a month for your website. The company does all of it for you. You get a marketing team, a customer call center that's going to service your customer. Ask any business owner what that costs. Research and development, product quality, marketing. You got people that write these incredible blog articles, maintenance, and all we do is share it and get paid. That's it. So how do you get paid? We get paid weekly for people who are looking to put some money in their pockets, maybe to supplement if they're out of jobs right now. This is a great way to start getting paid. We do not get paid to recruit. We get paid when a distributor or a customer buys our product. We get paid to help people launch their businesses when their team buys product. And then monthly, we can make every month. And we also pay for, we pay elite pools. Once you're a Pro 7, you start sharing in 1% of the global sales of the company. At Pro 8, another 1%. At Pro 9, another 1%. And at Pro 10, another 1%. I don't have a team in Japan, but Amy Homewood does. And every time Amy Homewood builds her team in Japan or China, guess what? I get to share in 1% of that. And actually 3% of that as a Pro 9. So it's very exciting that we really have, if somebody wants to do this long term and make a career out of it, you absolutely can. So how do you get into profit mode? First of all, you have to have 100 PV. PV is personal. We're required to purchase 40 PV, that's it. And any of your customers you personally enroll. So let's say you order the Tri-Synergizer and sign up somebody that's ordering the Tri-Synergizer, that's 200 PV. You are going to get paid 40%. If you have less than 200, but at least 100, you're gonna get paid 30%. Why not, right? Who wants 30% when you can have 40%? So that's as simple as it is. And that is when a distributor or a customer buys product. So people always said, how do I get my money back, right? Let's say that you decide to come in on a gold package and it's $600 and you find 3 people that want to start the same way, whether you find them in the first day, the week, month, whatever, 3 months, you would earn $600. So that's a little bit of a hypothetical of how you get your money back if you find 3 people that do the same thing. If you have a platinum and you find 3 people that buy a platinum, you're gonna get the same money back. And you guys can mix and match any of these. These are just hypothetical examples to show you. You also get paid, again, 40% on your customers. So if someone orders $100 or 100 PV, you get $40. So I see people doing home parties when we're back open, the country's open. I see people doing online parties, they have private events, and if you sell $1,000 in product or 1,000 PV, you're gonna make $400. That's definitely, you know, most people would be life-changing to make an extra $4,000 or $5,000 a year. So timing, again, today is the best day, right now. Why? And this is a North America call for Canada and US. Most of US and Canada have yet to discover LifeVantage. Let me put it this way. I can't remember the number off the top of my head, but it's something like less than 3 million people. Because every time someone joins, there's like a running total, you get a new distributor number, right? Well, that number is less than 3 million, which means in the last 10 years, there's been less than 3 million people that have joined our company as a customer, a preferred customer, or a retail customer, or a distributor. Less than 3 million. But let's play a fun game, because Japan's our second biggest market, I think, right? Or Taiwan's probably catching up to that. And Australia is one of our biggest markets. So we do have thousands and thousands of people outside the US that do this in one of our countries that you're going to see the list in a second. But let's play a fun game. Let's pretend they're all in the United States. For those of you in the United States, there's 330 million people in the United States, guys. That would still leave you 327 million people to talk about. I tease because I'm from California. I'm like, they have 40 million people there. Even if they were all in California, they'd still have 37 million people to talk to without ever leaving their state. We have so much work to do, you guys, and we're in the right place in terms of wellness. It's the fastest growing segment in the direct sales industry. Look at wellness. Look at that. That's according to the DSA. Look at that. Wellness is in, especially right now. People are sometimes wishing they would have dug their health well and their well, well before they were thirsty. I started digging mine 13 years ago, right? and over 220,000 studies on oxidative stress alone showing that it's not good for us. So it's real, it's relevant, it's massive what we have our hands on, and it's proven. So these are just a few of the highlights over the last few years. Darren Jensen, our amazing CEO, is one of the new directors on the board of the DSA, the Direct Selling Association. We're on the NASDAQ, new companies. Oh, third year in a row, best places to work. Stevie Awards, Aaron Brockovich. I mean, you name it. Look at this. Good press, good press, good press, good press. And then January, Darren and all our corporate team rung the bell on Wall Street. And we also sponsor a professional soccer team in Utah. And here are our current open markets. Who do you know in any of these areas that need, a business or need some products? And then this is one of my favorite parts about LifeVantage. I was able to, me and my husband and my two daughters, my son, unfortunately, was in college, couldn't go, but we were able to go down to Mexico and build homes 2 years in a row. And you guys, were building homes, and when we get to give them away, and you see a family that was living in a shack, and we got to see where some of the families was living, see them crying and knowing that they're gonna have a safe, beautiful new home. These homes are amazing. There's nothing like that. My girls were crying, my husband's crying. It's the best feeling in the world that when you're blessed, to bless others. And I got to do that 2 years in a row. And I'll just tell you, if you get a chance to do that, I loved watching my kids. They literally were building the houses. They were up on the roof. My daughter, probably my 13-year-old, she's 5'10". She's, my husband's 6'6". She was literally doing more work than most of the men. Like, anyone that was there with my daughter, Lexi, knows that she was a beast. So let's talk about a couple ways that you can earn some income. Maybe you have a smaller goal and you want to say, you know what, I'd love to make an extra $500-600 a month, which is going to be enough mostly to pay your products. It might pay some bills. It could be an extra vacation, right? If you made an extra $600 a month, that's like $7,500 a year. That could make a dent in your credit card debt. It could be a vacation, whatever you want. A Pro 3 is someone whose business, that all the customers and distributors orders in their business, volume is 5,000. So people ask me, well, what does that look like? Well, it could be 50 people ordering a Tri-Synergizer, right, through your team. And that would bring you an average income of a Pro 3, which is $626. And right now in May and June, if you get to Pro 3, if it's in your first 90 days, you get $250 for Pacesetter, but the company's gonna give you an extra $250. Wouldn't you love an extra $500 for helping people get healthy? All right, what is Pro 5? Pro 5 is one of our, we consider our full-time rank. It's an extra $35,000, $36,000 a year. And a Pro 5 is someone whose business is doing $20,000 a month in overall sales. Again, it could be like 200 people ordering a Tri-Synergizer, just to give you an example. Pro 7 is where we consider to be a really amazing full-time rank. Most people can survive an entire household on an extra $160,000 a year on average, and a Pro 7 is doing between $100,000 to $199,000 in sales, of course, with the correct balance and all that. So definitely sky's the limit. I mean, look at what a Pro 10 and a Master Pro 10 make. I mean, that's beyond brain surgeon money, right? And all they're doing is helping people, sharing this information with people like you and me who want to be healthy. So I know you're asking yourself this, can I do this? It's great, Tara. You got all this down. I've been doing this all day, every day for 4.5 years, guys. I promise you could be me if you do what I do for the last 4.5 years. You could. Nothing in my past, nothing in college. I was a mortgage girl and a mom. Like, I had no idea. I thought free radicals were the good guys and antioxidants were the bad guys for like the first 3 months. Can you do this? Well, we have a system. We have weekly with presentations like this with your top leaders. We have support. We have a system. We teach you how to launch your business. We teach you all the things you're gonna have to do, the mindset, the skill set, how to find customers, how to build your list, how to present. And then when you're ready, we teach you how to lead. We have corporate events live. We have them online every Saturday morning. And we have everyone has groups and communities. We have Facebook groups, we have team calls, and we have private support communities. So guys, it's a matter of, do you want more? Do you want to own your own life? Do you want more health? What do you want? Why would you want to do this? But I'll just say that the person who invited you to this presentation tonight really cares about. So you're one of 3 types of people. Either you need more information because this crazy blonde clearly takes her own products because she is full of energy, and maybe you want to watch this again, it is recorded, and maybe get more information. Maybe you're ready to become a customer and start biohacking your health and all this, you know, feeling better, looking better, having better hair, having better skin, having more, just be healthier. Or maybe you're like me and you're like, wow, you're sharing products and you're getting paid and you're teaching people to do the same and you're ready to jump in with both feet and join our team. Or maybe you can refer someone. Who do you know who needs this business? Who do you know who needs better health? Who do you know, just connect them to the person. And I just sincerely hope that I am the first to give you a warm welcome to LifeVantage. Thank you guys so much for being here. And this is officially a wrap.